Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I think I've got all the refining set up and working correctly. Everything is piped in. I ended up taking lubricant all the way out here to the tank that was already there. Probably going to move that someday. Right now, I think it's working out fine. Got our extra light oil tanks out and got these tanks hooked up here. Everything appears to be working okay. I'm down here setting up some solid fuel makers because I want to make some solid fuel. Basically just because, I mean, we're using it for our backup power, which isn't really that important. However, it's also fueling some trains up there. And I also wanted to get all that excess out of my inventory. So I want to go ahead and produce it, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and just take it up here in a line and tie it up to the setup that we already had. Let's see, let's just set all those to be underground and get that hooked up, and let's see, we're going to go this way. And just take you around and up there, and I believe that is going to work. Yeah, the power I'm not too concerned about. It's more just that these trains would eventually run out of gas. Granted, not for a while, but why is it only coming in? Oh, I didn't get a splitter thing. Let's go put a splitter thing so we get both sides of the belt there. And we'll be able to buffer a little bit more if we put it down here. There we go. All right, that should be good. That's going to give us enough potential to support our yellow science. I'm really kind of concerned in the amount of crude oil that we're producing because it's only a small amount. And still to this point, I don't think we've found any more anywhere on the map. Nope. So that's going to be a thing, but we always have coal liquefaction in our back pocket, which may be something that we look at here soon. I've got some supplies and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and head on down to the purple science area. And I think it's time that we start thinking about doing a little bit of yellow science. All right. Looking over here at this purple train station, and it's similar to what we're going to need for yellow science, but not quite. We don't need the stone. We don't need the stone brick. However, we are going to need water and lubricant coming down for that to work. Because we need sulfuric acid, and we also need lubricant for electric engines. So we're going to take 2 away, and we're going to add 2. So this should pretty much give us what we need. Let's just double check. Coal, we've got that represented here. Iron and copper, we have that represented. Steel, we have that represented. Any other little tricky thing that I'm seeing over here? No, I think it's pretty straightforward. So, I guess what I'm getting at is I believe that this complete station setup is going to work for what we want. So I'm just going to go and make a blueprint of it all, of the whole thing. All right, and we can move that down here and start building it. I did turn my robots off because I don't want to quite get it all building yet. I just kind of want to lay stuff out here. Let's see. If we took that down to, like, right there, that would connect to our power network that we have in place, give us a little bit of space, and get us in the trees. I like it. Let's do it. All right, and no sense in hooking that up yet, because we're just in planning mode. We've got all these biters over here. Worms that I just kind of left because they weren't going to be an issue for us. It appears that they may end up being an issue now, though. So let's go ahead and, let's see. I think I've got my tank up here in the train, and we'll go down and say hello to them while we are thinking a little bit about what we need here for yellow science. Where's my tank? It's right there. There's some bullets. Do I need anything else? We've got some solid fuel. I think we're in good shape. Okay, so for yellow science, it needs low-density structures, and if I recall correctly, I'll pull up the numbers here in a second, but it's a ludicrous amount of low-density structures that we need. We need robot frames, which are going to require some electric engines and all of that stuff. And then there's blue circuits. And let's see, I don't have my thing selected. There we go. All right, worms are no more. Okay, so let's just pull this over here and look at it. Yes, we need low-density structures, processing units, and flying robot frames. Low-density structures are pretty straightforward. Just steel and copper. That's going to be coming in from the trains. We're going to need plastic. Basically, 3 factories making plastic. And we're also going to need plastic for these guys, too. So that's actually going to split up. You say you need 4 for everything. All right, so we're actually going to end up with 1 more. I think we're going to end up with 5 of those, probably. Yeah. But that's okay, because I don't want to make plastic in one spot and send it to both places. I think it'd be better to do it in one of the modules. So if we had a module making low-density structures and plastic, and then one making blue chips, and I think we can do the red chips in here as well. I don't think anything else needs red chips. So that would be 2 modules, and then the third module making these, which is going to be batteries, engines, electric engines. That's it. And then we have one dedicated to making electronic circuits. I think that is going to put us in a pretty good spot. All right, so we're going to need 12 making green circuits. So let's go ahead and just kind of start laying stuff out here. How many are you guys making right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is a pretty busy belt. It looks like the input coming in is like completely full. So I think what I'm getting at there is that I would like to take this that is size 6, and we need 12 of those, so that means we're going to need 2 of these. This is a design that it works, and the numbers seem to work out pretty good. So I don't see any reason why we just don't go with it here. All right, so that's going to be one of those. And oh, get an idea. If we did this right here and reversed the direction of this belt and fed... Okay, so put that there, that there. So this is feeding input, and our belt is going around this way. And then coming back this way, we could put another one of these right here, and then just have a single belt of green circuits coming out right here for both of those, even though they're 2 separate inputs. I like it. I like it. I think. That might be falling inside the realms of premature optimization, but that's okay. Okay, so that gives us all of the green circuits that we should be needing. What is next? A lot of those green circuits are going to be eaten up right here with these guys. All right, so let's bump that out. Yeah, like most of the green circuits made by this are going to be eaten up by those guys. Let's see here. Okay, so we're going to need 11 machines and 9 machines. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6, 7. We're also going to need some plastic machines. How many was that? 2. Do I not have any chemical plants? I do not. Okay, but I can make some. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just out of curiosity, if we took that down to just one machine, 1 to 1.2. So it's not exactly 1 to 1. But I sure would like to direct insert that. Because that would mean that it would allow for more space on the belt for the green circuits, which these guys are just going to need tons of. Okay, and then we just need a couple of plastic machines. Where would they be? Oh, we're also going to need a sulfuric acid as well. How much sulfuric acid do we need? We need 1 machine making that, 1 machine making... Okay, so that's fine. All right, well, we're not going to build this out. I just want to get everything kind of placed down. So we're actually going to need a lot more of these. Let's just go ahead and make a couple. Plastic and sulfuric acid. Oh, that's going to require iron. Okay, so if we didn't do plastic inside there, we would need 4 plastic makers. And, we would need, 4 making plastic, and then we'd need 2 making, one making sulfur, and the other one making sulfuric acid. You are making plastic. And that might work as a module. And they just pipe the sulfuric out here to the places that need it, which is going to be the blue circuits as well as the battery machines. Logistically, we need to lay this out for pipes and stuff like that, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Let's just move on to the next thing, which is going to be our engine units. Let's just go ahead and place some of these down. We're going to need one making gears, one making pipe, which is under logistics. Let's see. We're going to need two of them making batteries. Those are going to be these guys. Actually, let's do this in production order here. We're going to need then those making engines. This should be a 1-to-1 thing, and we're going to need 5 of them. So if we did engine and then electric engine, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Okay, and then we'd need 9 machines making robot frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Making robot frames. And then we just need our battery makers, of which there are 2. Right? No, 3. Well, doesn't that just work out swimmingly? I like it when things work out swimmingly. All right, so chips, robot frames, and then just low density structures, which we need 27 of. So that's 5. That is 10. That is 5. That is 10. Go and turn robots on there. They should only set the ones that are close by, but of course not. They're going to go and set the ones that are off on Jupiter. That's okay. What was it? Low density structures. Bam. There. Okay. And how many of these do we need? 10. I was wondering if there's going to be a way to basically just combine those two and do like a direct insert thing, but I don't think I'm going to bother with it. I think we'll just dedicate science down here to its own thing. It'll make the wiring a little bit easier. All right, so that is our setup. Let's turn the robots off. And let's double check and see what we're missing here. Okay, interesting. That doesn't want to go on top now. Okay, now it does. I'll just kind of set this over here for a second, and we'll do our little checks here. Yellow science, we have that down here. Low density structures, we have that right there. Blue circuits right there. Red circuits right there. Plastic, we have that over here. That's going to be in line. Coal's coming in on the train. We've got that accounted for. Flying robot frames are right here. Electric engines and normal engines are right there. One machine making gears, one machine making pipe. Those are right there. A lubricant that is coming in from the bus. 3 battery machines right there. Boom, boom, boom. Sulfuric acid, one of those, and one making sulfur. Those are right there. Steel's coming in off the bus. We need 12 of these guys, which we have right up there. Iron's coming in on the bus. Copper wire. Oh. Okay. Think about that one, huh? All right, that's going to be on the red circuits right there. And we're going to need 5 machines making copper wire. That doesn't make me happy. Well, we'll just go ahead and place them. And, and deal with it later. Okay, and let's see. Another concern I have involves you guys. Now, I wonder if we can set... you direct insert there. You direct insert there. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, so if we had a belt coming up there, that would be our top little thing. That's going to come around and come out here. That would be our bottom thing. Nope. Let's cut that. Throw that right here for now. Oh. There we go. That's going to come like that. All right, so if we had that come out... like that, right? And there'd be a little bit of extra space in there. But I'm fine with that. Now we're out of pipe. Yeah, and that's not going to interfere with our inserters either. It's not going to interfere at all. So we'll have this pipe coming through the middle here. Sulfuric acid will be fed from this guy right here. And we'll have to do the same for lubricant right here for you guys. And sulfuric acid for you guys. You know what? I'm actually tempted. Batteries are just such a small amount, and there's not really going to be a lot of things on this little intermediate petroleum loop we're talking about doing. So actually, if we put batteries on this... and just put this all in line. In line better. Sulfuric acid coming in the top there. And then we have just one thing going around. That puts petroleum down on the bottom, and water will have to sneak in right here, but it's only in one spot. It could actually share the area up here with the sulfuric acid. So yeah, we would take this and put it in, like, I don't know, maybe right in that area. It would fill in that spot right there. I think that may end up working. All right, and we'll have to, of course, readjust those and set those up to actually be sushi setups. But yeah, no, I think these designs are going to work as long as we're able to actually support the throughput of all of this stuff. Well, I'm going to sit here with my robots and just kind of place some of this stuff down. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode where we get this a little bit more organized, I think, and get some yellow science. Probably not in the next episode, probably not in the episode after that, but we'll get there eventually, hopefully. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Have a good one.